Oh man, this really, really disappoints me, but I gotta call it out. I gotta be fair. There was recently a vote to decide whether or not we give Israel more weapons and money. And someone who is running for the Senate, someone who I have been a defender of on this show, someone who I actually have gone so far as to say in the past, not now, that I would want her to be on a presidential ticket as a vice president or in a White House. Not anymore. You see, because a lot of people, a lot of liberals are going to try to spin this as being like, well, um, she's against Donald Trump, so she's good. You see, that bar doesn't matter anymore. The bar is so low now that tomorrow, JD Vance could come out and be like, you know what? I don't like Donald Trump. And the liberals would seal clap. Welcome to our team. They're that stupid. They really are. These people are idiots. These people are dumb as fuck. Sorry to tell you. They are stupid. They are controlled opposition. Jasmine Crockett just voted to give Israel billions more of our taxpayer dollars and to enable Donald Trump's unhinged foreign policy to continue fully funded. So, no, she's not a progressive. If you are in Texas, vote Tallarico. If you are in Texas, vote Tallarico. We have to beat Ken Paxton. We have to take that seat back. Listen, I'm Green Party. I got no dog in this fight. But I would much rather Tallarico be in the Senate than Jasmine Crockett. I'd much rather someone who is not paid by AIPAC to be in the Senate than someone who's not. I don't care if she's a Democrat. I don't care about the vote blue no matter who crowd. I am so tired of all this bullshit. I am tired of the rhetoric. I am sick of it. Genuinely sick of it. Because what did that get us? 4 years of Joe Biden and a loss. That's what it got us. It got us 4 years of Joe Biden and a loss. A presidency that did nothing to materially improve the lives of the American people substantially, and then a loss by Kamala Harris. That's what vote blue no matter who got us. That's what it got us. And the movement itself isn't even really vote blue no matter who. It's just vote for whatever corporate Dem the Dems put onto the big stage, and then we're supposed to be like, okay, we'll vote for them because they're not Donald Trump and the Republicans. No, we're not doing that. We are not doing that. We're not. We can't do that. We cannot do that. I refuse to allow that. Why is this okay? Why is it that there's just why is it okay for us to just be like if Ghislaine Maxwell came out today and publicly was like, I don't like Donald Trump, the liberals would nut in their trousers. They would be like, she's a hero for standing up against Donald Trump, despite the fact that she trafficked children. The bar for them, George W. Bush was campaigning for Kamala Harris. And they were like, oh my God, George Bush is on our side. This is part of the reason that I left the party. Because of that. Because of that. Because they don't, there are no values with these people. None. There are these liberals that are defending Jasmine Crockett, who didn't like her before, but because she's towing the party line, all of a sudden now they all like her. Daily reminder that Jasmine Crockett is a slave for Israel, and we reject her. She took the paid trip to be fed Zionist propaganda. Exactly that. Exactly that. Now, I I also want to make it very, very clear. I'm not anti-Semitic, okay? I love all people. That's part of what my faith teaches me. And anybody here who is a Christian or a Catholic who doesn't love all people, you're not really a Christian or a Catholic. That's like the basic thing. You have to love all people. Calling out Israel is not anti-Semitic. It's not, okay? So I don't care what Michael Rappaport has to say that anybody who calls out Israel is anti-Semitic because Michael Rappaport is a fucking cuck who has the dick of Israel in his mouth. He is on video. I've covered it. He is on video, on the phone, talking to people, paying him to talk about Israel. Like he's caught red-handed, dog. Jasmine Crockett calls criticism of her pro-Israel stances intellectually lazy and asks for people to look at her voting record. She has voted to cut UNRWA and Arm Israel, along with voting yes on the following pro-Israel HRs. HR 771, HR 340, HR 1449, HR 5917, HR 798. This bubble-headed stooge was and still is a no-show on Israel's Gaza genocide. So far, complete total silence from her. Why? Because she can only bark when and at whom and instructed by her handlers. She should save her selective outrage because she has zero credibility. Listen, everybody vote for Talarico. And now, the retards, the liberal retards like Harry Sisson and Adam Mockler are going to come on here if they see this and they're going to be like, you're racist for saying that. No, not even in the slightest. I don't want an AIPAC puppet in the Senate if I can help it. If I have the platform, I'm going to advocate for the non-AIPAC person. That is my job being on this platform. That is what I am here to do to try to inform and give the truth to people as best as I can. Okay? That is my job. Yeah, I don't say. Well, Rico for let's see. Let's see. Christian faith is rooted in the Jewish tradition. I have deep love for its scriptures, its teachings, and its people. My public service is motivated by the Jewish teaching to love your neighbor as yourself. State legislator, I have stood with Jewish leaders. Okay. Um, so headline here, but you didn't read all that he said. He said, Israel has a right to exist as a Jewish and democratic state and defend itself. Tragically, since October 7th, Prime Minister Benjamin Netanyahu has made Israel less safe. Bombing civilians, restricting aid, and isolating Israel globally do not bring security. Furthermore, his actions have prolonged hostage captivity, undermined Israel's moral standing, and made Jewish people around the world less safe. Does Jasmine Crockett even have the guts to say that? Like, if you're going to post something, at least be honest about what you're posting. He didn't say that in here. He didn't say that in here. All it takes is a Google search. People are so gullible. Like, I just read it out for you. People are so gullible. Is lying when she says she doesn't take money from AIPAC. When she entered Congress, she took an all-expense paid trip to Israel and met with IDF forces, all paid for by AIPAC. Accepting free trips, contributions is taking money from AIPAC. Yeah, another problem is that open secrets, and also AIPAC tracker literally shows that she took money from AIPAC. Texas, vote James Talarico.